Well, it looks like there's gonna be a two-parter. I accidentally. It turns out the F button is full screen. I accidentally hit that, so it ended up closing the first recording. So, yeah, I guess this is gonna be a two-parter episode then. Okay then. I'll post both of these today then. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Senpai had a class, so I went alone. Of course, Guardian Tiger was with me, but Cloud Leopard left as soon as I started looking at the books. I guess leopards have no interest in books. They probably can't even read Chinese. So it was just Tiger and I, browsing about the literature section as usual. I was looking for a collection of short stories, but I couldn't see it on the shelves, so I just kept looking around for any interesting thing. I checked some book covers, but none struck me as interesting, so I kept browsing into a corner of the shop that I haven't browsed much before. Hey, never judge a book by its cover. I have learned that. I've looked at some covers I didn't think it would be interesting. Read them. I was pretty hooked. But yeah, I want to go check over there. Tiger suddenly seemed very interested in a bookcase over there, so I went over to see what was so curious about it. What's this? Textbooks? I was surprised that Tiger would want to read these school textbooks. I thought they were all boring and expensive. This is a book on mobile phones, huh? That one's a tutorial on computer systems. I always see you using computers, so I'm curious about how those electronics work. Oh, let me see. It took a while, but I finally found a book about the development of the computer. Flipping some pages, it seemed to have chapters on computer history, the development of internet, and other such topics. I'm not sure how much Guardian Tiger understands physics, but the explanations inside are written as entertaining stories, so it shouldn't be too hard to get the gist of it. Read this one first, and if you like it, I'll try to find more for you. Okay. Guardian Tiger reached for the book and pulled out his cheek, then flipped a few pages. Not a bad book, eh, Lau? Did you find the one you were looking for? Not yet. I'll keep looking for a bit. So I'll just go over and flip through this one for now. Okay. Guardian Tiger took the book over to a table and sat down to focus on reading. I turned back to the literature section to pick out a book, too, because I promised Senpai that I'd wait for his class to end and walk back together. So if I don't read something, I'd have a really boring wait. Wait, there aren't any computers? Oh wait, no, it's a bookstore, not a library. Right. Wait, why are there chairs then? It's a bookstore, why are there chairs for you to... Are you sure this isn't a library? I mean, this looks more like a library, and if it's a library, there should be computers. I started reading my books, sometimes glancing over to see how Tiger was doing with his. By the time I finished reading half, he was already almost done. Could it be that his book has less words than mine? Guardian Tiger finished his book and hopped over to grab another from the shelf. I was busy reading the one that I chose, waiting for Senpai to call. It worked out nicely that he called right when I was about done reading. Senpai, I'm just about done with this book. I'll be over in 5 minutes. Okay, I'll wait for you in the cafeteria. I quickly finished reading the end of the story. It was actually written quite well. I took a moment to ponder my feelings about the book, not even noticing Tiger was still there reading. It seems like he just started reading another book. Guardian Tiger, it's time to go. Oh, okay. Guardian Tiger heard that it was time to leave and obediently closed the book in his paws. But then I could tell he still wished to keep reading. You've only just started reading this one, so why not buy it and keep reading it later? Can we? I asked Guardian Tiger to show me which book he was reading and looked at the price. It was not cheap. This price is a bit... If it's that expensive, then we shouldn't buy it. Wait, if it's that expensive, then we shouldn't buy it. I can see his disappointment. I'm buying it. How about if we bought a book? How about if we bought a book, then not buy as much junk food this month? I couldn't let Leo waste money. It's not a waste of money. I'm just curious why you want to read this book. Like I said, I just want to know what the kids are all playing these days. So this book may be helpful to you. I didn't think that any kids would have read that kind of book, but I did think that someone like Guardian Tiger who doesn't know a thing about modern technology could find it useful. Let's buy it. When I have the time, I might flip through it too. Thanks. It's nothing. I took the book over to the cashier. Alright, let's not keep Senpai waiting. We've got to go. Okay. I put the book in my bag and went with Guardian Tiger to go have dinner with Senpai. I wonder what a leopard is. Okay. But as for today, I have a quiz. Well, usually a quiz is no big deal, but recently my study plans have been severely messed up by these cats. Okay, maybe that's not an excuse. It's not like math was my strength to begin with. Yeah, math is not my strength either. I suck at math. I did manage to review everything, but it took ages and I still don't get all of it. Cramming is never a substitute for studying. But I'll never get through this quiz by complaining about it. I keep calm, walk into the class, and gently take my seat. For a moment I think about how Senpai isn't here with me. It isn't his class, so obviously he can't get away with sitting in on the test. As soon as I get my paper, that moment cuts away and I take this head on with all my might, even if I don't end up getting most of the questions. And as such, 40 minutes pass in a blink of an eye. Well, in a blink of fury and determination. At this point, I had burned through all my might and determination, resorting to scribbling on the back of the exact paper. Just drawn on the back. What? Third. Third what? I look up and find Cloud Leopard staring at my quiz. Third? What third? Wait. Could that be the third? Could that be the answer? I circle for C, the multiple choice I'm on. I look up to see Leopard nodding slightly. Is that really the answer? Just to make sure I move my pencil to the next questions and look at him. First. I am... Using Clouded Leopard to cheat on a quiz is not a good thing. It's basically using Clouded Leopard to cheat. I circle A and then Leopard nods. The heck? He knows the answer? Maybe his math is pretty good? In class, he always does pay attention with that serious look of his. But I thought he was just trying to pick up on Mandarin. Was he actually listening to the class content? But how? Even if his Mandarin was good enough, you can't just walk into college level calculus and get an A. I mean, if it was just a general elective class, I can't even get through this quiz. Maybe Mr. Leopard really is a genius. Well, he's really a genius. It's a bit crazy to do so, but I follow Leopard's instructions all the same. He's throwing them at me so fast I can barely keep up. But this is math. No one can calculate this fast in their head. I mean, are these even answers? I doubt he'll lie about it, though it's not like I've got any better options. So I let B and complete the quiz with the Leopard's help. Then I sit there and wait for the end to come. Oh my gosh. You know, it kind of makes me jealous. Jealous. Yeah, I can't speak. That makes me jealous, I'll be honest. Because if I could have had an invisible spirit that only I can see and hear, sit there and tell me the answers to the quizzes when I was in school, that would have been so good. With class over, I turn in my quiz and whisper to the Leopard while everyone packs up their stuff. So those answers, how did you know them? I watch. Watch? Watch what? Nothing? Nothing. He walks to a desk nearby and points to the seat. He was just reading other people's answers. So that does mean does that mean I copied on my quiz? That's cheating. Well, I was already cheating when I got his help on the quiz to begin with. It doesn't matter where he got the answers from. I didn't mean to cheat. All I wanted to know is how he got the answers. I didn't want to cheat. Why didn't Guardian Tiger stop him? I see Guardian Tiger sitting in the back of the classroom, looking delighted by the book he's so into that book. Alright, my bad. I start to pack my stuff and get ready to leave. There's nothing I can do anyway. And at least I I'll admit that scared me. Got a notification on my tablet. I was not expecting it. It scared the crap out of me. Okay. At least I completed the first half.